Welcome to the moon read for June 3rd, which is Saturday, the Sagittarius full moon, strawberry moon. Um, I kind of like the idea of the strawberry moon just because it's like, um, yeah, it's fresh. You know, when you just like um, all the amazing sensations, like when you bite into a nice fresh summer strawberry um, that just has it. Like I said, the energy of this week feels like, as always, we have lots of work to do with ourselves and our belief about ourselves. But by the moon on Saturday, um, that the energy seems to be, and moving forward, lightening up for us. And also, there's this piece around, you know, um, the big thing that I quoted was um, this is a chance for us to um, discover our gifts and to create a beautiful world. So, if or say if you're going to do any manifestation work during this moon, or just even a moon ceremony, is start to create um, again visions of the things you want to see. We said it earlier in the week, but these can simply be things like if for that you need for yourself and your the way you would like to live your lifestyle. But it could just also be manifesting things for the planet itself. Um, really, like just the basic concepts of how we want to live a better life and create better energy on this planet, um, create a cleaner, healthier, more loving planet with close communities, um, working in tandem with each other and not being divisive. Um, so, it can be something as simple, like I said earlier in the week, is just manifesting clean drinking water for the entire planet. Not just for the entire planet, um, but all its inhabitants. So, us, like not just our drinking water, but animals and plants and trees. So, that's in itself, that is a big wish. But if enough of us are working on manifesting that, then it'll go a lot easier, right? So, I'm going to do a portal card. I just want to see what it says the overall theme of this moon is. Um, some of the words surrounding this moon, though, are really nice. So, continued healing, freeing, or more freedom coming in, which is good. And then excitement and adventure. So, like, yeah, the last few, through the eclipse, through even through the beginning of, if we go back to January, a lot of the work we've had to do has been really tough. Like I said in my energy group on the weekend, it's just like slogging through the mud and you know not able to find pockets of joy here and there, but overall not a lot. It hasn't been very joyful time. It's been heavy and a little bit hard. So that's why I love this analogy of this strawberry moon, because we're just about to like bite into this new refreshing sweetness of and lightness, and just when you eat that strawberry too, you can just feel the you know it's just such a process of like joy coming through in all our senses, right? Okay, let's see what it's very interesting. These cards are very similar in color and design. Um, that's too funny. Okay. The first one we got for this overall thing of this moon, and then moving forward, is the Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. So, yeah, just again, moving forward now in this accelerated energy, um, into more of who we are truly energy wise. And then we got the sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. It's funny, those words came up a lot through the week too, right? And again, sensuality is not just related to sexuality. Um, it's a feeling within us too, right? It is that biting into this a fresh strawberry. It's like it's that it takes over every emotion and is just like flooding us with pure enjoyment and bliss, right? Sensuality doesn't have to come from being with someone. It can just be a moment of like really letting your full body experience joy and bliss. And yeah, so I would say that definitely is sort of like this moon. Maybe you just want to go get yourself a bowl of strawberries or cherries and decadently enjoy them out in this summer weather. Hopefully that will continue wherever you are in the world. Okay, but let's look at what the moon uh, overall has to say. Let's see, we're going to do three of each. What's the overall point of this Sagittarius uh, full moon on June? Ooh, it's interesting. We got two Leo cards. Funny, the new moon and the full moon. Which is not funny because every time we head into the Lionsgate season of August, like I said, I always get lots of strong Leo energy like way earlier. Um, and if you're watching this as part of the full week card read, we got the strength card, which I said was like it's still that lion energy coming through. Um, yeah, like we're being asked to like really not just step up and show and take pride in our who we are and what we believe, but really and show ourselves off, right? In a non-egotistical way. Um, but just yeah, it's just time to kind of step up and be brave and move forward and lead. Like leading's coming in a little bit. So the first card we got with the Moonology deck for this moon is still it's time to release negativity. And near the end of the week read, it was coming up. Like again, we're still, I think, experiencing resistance from others, um, and that is tripping us up and making us not believe in ourselves. But what we're being really like pressured to do with, particularly with this moon, is to just let that negative energy go and let it roll off, like water off a duck's back, and just it doesn't matter. It needs to not matter to us. We need to have the conviction in ourselves that that was a word that came up a couple cards too, is conviction, that we are good enough and we're doing the exact job we came here to do. Yeah, and sometimes it's lonely standing out there by yourself, waving your flag and saying your stuff, and people are just like, they just don't get it at all. But we're just being asked to really step into it. So we also got, like I said, two Leo cards. Confidence is your key to success. So it's just like knowing who you are and your truth, and then just having the confidence to step up and start leading the way. And like people may not follow right away, and that's fine. You don't need them to follow right away. Um, you know, go to the beat of your own drum and just have that confidence and conviction that because you know who you are, right? And then I would say to that degree, if you're still um, having like conflict about who you are and what you're really about and what you stand for, that means that work still needs to be done. So don't give up. Keep doing the work. Which is funny because the next Leo card we got is don't let pride get in your way. Um, yeah, that I think just more is more. It's not so much about the pride piece, but it's just like don't let that other stuff get in your way. Like it's thwarting your progress. Like let's not do that anymore. It's like we really just have to be confident in ourselves and our abilities, um, and start moving forward. And you know, we'll see what happens. Like some people are gonna follow, some are not. Um, and it's not. It's just about not. I hate to say not caring anymore, but but it is. We gotta just stop. We just gotta stop. We just gotta stop listening to others because it can no longer. Um, it can no longer impede our way. It's just time for us to get going. So yeah, really interesting. Okay, so we got the spiral dancer, which is circuitous route and perception. Again, this, but for me, this is always about the spiral of ascension, is that we just have to, we just have to keep on our path. Um, the perception part is not for us. It's like, yes, people are going to perceive us differently, and that's totally fine. Um, but just, it's the spiral part. It's like, just keep going. Don't, like, we're getting this message loud and clear this week is we cannot stop now. Why would you stop now? We've come so far. And you need to believe in yourself because you made it to this point. So you are doing these things. Then we actually got 4 cards here. So we got the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, Selflessness, Humility, Conscious Action. Again, this conscious action thing's coming, and it's ungrounded action. It's like, it's really just saying, like, this is what we've been building up to. So it's time. It is just time to stand up and declare who you are. Um, and again, it's with no ego and with no I'm better than you because I am at this point of ascension and blah. It's not like that. It's like, this is who I am. This is what I believe. Would love to, have you along for the journey, but I also respect whatever it is that you believe. So we also got the Eagle King, the big picture. So again, continuing to look at like where we're headed and what we want to see, right? It also says on there angelic help. So it's again just the reminder we're not doing this alone. The angels have our back. It's going to be fine. Just just keep we just keep in the momentum of things and not give up. And then the last card we got is the Sacred Union, which is partnership or romance. So this could be like actual for someone, but I don't think that after the reading that I chose to do, which was representative of the masculine and feminine energies through the week, this is like letting us know that by the moon, we'll have a really good sense of integrating those two energies into one within ourselves. So just kind of be looking out for that. And that's a good place that you want to be. That's the goal is having equal balance of our masculine and feminine energies. And I also think that's like the key of what we're being asked to do moving ahead, because like I said, there's this kind of calling from Gaia to like be be close to home, like with her, and be in connection with her, because this next big shift is coming, and so we need to have our masculine and feminine energies balanced. Um, I know that's a tricky one because that is a concept. Um, like you may not actually physically feel that within your body, um, but that is sort of the goal that we're always working towards. So it's interesting that it feels like it's funny. Like I'm almost getting a picture of like this moon is like the marriage of those two energies finally connecting together. So it just might be interesting to see like how you feel that day, like what your mood is and if you feel balanced. And yeah, all right, let's have 3 of these action cards and then we'll leave it there. um, if you're watching this on Saturday, there should be a meditation coming up. There will be. And if you're just watching the weekly read, we'll end it there and then do the wrap up. Yeah. Okay, the action cards for this moon. Okay, good. Okay, so the first thing is clear your mind. So again, um, we just need to be in a space of like not bringing in the past, uh, being in the present moment, not necessarily looking too far into the future, to the point that we're worrying about things. So just really sitting in a clear-minded space. Um, it's funny because this card is the Gemini quarter moon, and so we are in Gemini season. So it's just about really making sure that we've cleared our mind. Uh, Although at the same time, it's like reflect on your priorities. So that's not necessarily looking at the past, but this is a lot about um, again, it's the theme of the moon, right? The gift that we're being given is to create a beautiful world. And so it's this moon definitely then is about the action of how do we dream that world in and manifest it. So it is about, envisioning whatever we need to envision. So definitely doing manifestation work on the moon night. We also got being open to change, which is the new moon in Aquarius. So um, Aquarian, again, this is our future thinking and big picture thinking. And then the last card we got, which is I think the most important, is because these action cards have all basically said, and then and this one says, speak your world into being. So it is like asking us full out, like that moon has it must have high potential energies for manifestation. So make sure you're working on those manifestation pieces as part of your moon ritual, ceremony, whatever you do, or just journaling, whatever you do for that day. But again, going back to the main theme is like it's what we want to create and how we create a more beautiful world, being in connection and grounded with Gaia and connection with nature. And then yeah, the manifestation pieces are really like I said, if you can't quite envision the world, um, something that you need from the world, then let's start working on a process of things we want to see for everyone, for the collective. So again, we go back to access to healthy, wholesome food all the time, clean drinking water for all, happy, connected communities. So yeah, it's awesome. This moon is, you know, it's refreshing. It's the change is coming. It's lightening in the energy, which is really nice. And it is just time for us to uh, be open to be open to all the new that's coming, but like really taking the time to free yourself of all those like thoughts of doubt in yourself and know that you're doing it, and then changing this into something joyful and exciting, this moving forward. um, we need to make life an adventure again, and we need to start enjoying it again, because that's just the better energy of love that we need to move into, to create and manifest this new earth in this new way. So all right, that is the moon read. There will be, if you're watching this on Saturday, like I said, a meditation will be coming up if you want to do that. And if you're just watching the week read, we are going to now sum up the week. Beginning, as we always do, finding yourself in a comfortable position, beginning to slow your breath, closing your eyes, and then breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth 3 times. Envision yourself out in the woods. Breathe in the aromatic forest scent, fresh, earthy, alive. Breathe. Above the trees, the sky is alight with millions of faint stars. Walking down a small dirt path through the trees, we come upon a large, beautiful lake. At the edge there is a dock, which we take a seat on and dip our feet into the cool and soothing water. Beside us is a basket with a large flannel blanket. Wrap yourselves within it, feeling cozy and comforted. Breathe and rest. Out across the lake on the horizon, the moon begins her travel across the sky. As she rises, her brightness and size grow ever more until she encompasses most of the horizon. The moon is so large you can clearly see all the craters and patterns upon its surface. The sheer brilliance and size of this moon is almost beyond belief. Bask in her light. Feel your connection to her beauty, passion, and wisdom as it shines down upon you. Breathe and bask. As at all full moons, we receive the opportunity to let things go, to release all that no longer serves us. This full moon is in Sagittarius and is here with a big message. Sometimes we get so distracted by all the minute details that we get tunnel vision and cannot see a way out. We begin to doubt ourselves and our worth. This moon reminds us that it is all about big picture thinking, the big ideas, the big dreams. Step back, breathe, and take a look. This moon reminds us that life is an adventure. It is about having fun. There is a big, wide world out there to discover. Breathe here now and release the need to think small. Release all the distracting thoughts that plague us into self-doubt and feeling small or not good enough. Breathe again and invite in the energy to take action, take risks, dream big, go on the journey into the uncharted territory with no fear. This moon is also a strawberry moon, named by Native Americans as it matched the strawberry season. Another reminder that life is short. Savor and enjoy each moment. Take that fresh strawberry, bite into it, savor the sweetness and vitality of it. Breathe and integrate the teachings of this moon. Beside us now on the dock is the basket from before, noticing now that it is filled with flower petals. Each petal represents those things that no longer serve us. Breathe. Make a mental note of what needs to be let go of, and say aloud to yourself, as I synchronize with the energy of this full moon, I willingly let go of what no longer serves me. Breathe and release. Feeling the moon as she beams down upon you, smiling at your willingness to make positive changes. Begin now to one by one place the petals into the water and lovingly watch as they gently float away. See the ripples they create upon the water. Keep repeating to yourself, I release, I release, I release. I release all that no longer serves me and is not in alignment with my spiritual growth, and that is not for the greater good of my soul. Breathe and let go. See the water with all the floating petals. These represent all the hardships, failures, struggles, and disappointments. All the ripples have been guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the magnificence you are now emanating. Your energy glows and radiates just like this beautiful full moon before you. Breathe and shine. Turning your attention one last time upon the moon, take a deep breath. Bathe in the light and the silence. Offer a prayer of thanks for all your blessings. Now, set your intentions for what your heart desires. Again, beside you in the basket is the last item, a small crystal quartz. Hold the stone in your hands, and you hold your hands tightly to heart center. Set your intentions and send the energy of those desires to be held within this crystal. Be it with joy, be it love, be it peace, unity, or healing. State them, declare them. Feel them manifesting into existence. Breathe, and then repeat silently to yourself, all that I am is love. All is truly well in my world. I create only good in my life. I am open to receive the abundance that is all around me now. Breathe and pause here to say a final prayer of gratitude. Know that your higher self, the angels and guides, are all surrounding you. And these loving energies of the Grandmother Moon are always here to hold and comfort you. They guide you, they lead you, they love you for everything that you are. Breathe and rest. And now just continuing to breathe slowly, remaining in this space of love and bliss. Slowly returning your focus back to your space of meditation, back into your body, feeling grounded and connected to Gaia at root chakra, and yet remaining connected to Source through crown chakra. And then merging both energies at heart center to remain in a space of connectedness, groundedness, and love as you carry through your next day. May peace and healing and love be with you. Take in a final deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then when you are ready and feel back in your space and in your body, you may open your eyes.